all members, parents, school board, administration, advisory council, and guests. We are here to celebrate our FBLA students, celebrate their accomplishments, and say thank you to our many supporters. We appreciate you taking the time to celebrate with us virtually and hope you enjoy our presentation. Will everyone please bow their heads for the invocation? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing all of us to be able to gather for this virtual FBLA end of the year celebration. I want to thank you for the success of the chapter and its members this year. Thank you for the opportunities the members got to grow as leaders and people. We will cherish the memories made and go on to make many more through FBLA. Thank you for the great community that supports us every step of the way. In Jesus' name, amen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the McClave FBLA virtual end of the year celebration and recognition ceremony. We are pleased to have each of you with us as we recognize our members' accomplishments and celebrate with those who have supported McClave FBLA. Your support of our chapter is greatly appreciated. We hope we have represented our school well and made our community proud. Thank you for viewing as we celebrate the future business leaders of America. I now call the 2020 FBLA celebration to order. I will now turn the podium over to Vice President Trace Cox.
We are pleased to honor several guests as well as our parents. FBLA would like to thank our school board and administration for all their support this year. We would like to thank several individuals and businesses for their support of FBLA. Thank you, Jean and Daryl Sykes, Crystal Kinniston, Yvonne Athey, Hoffman Insurance, Premier Graphics and Design, Sonic Drive-In, McClave State Bank, Lamar Chiropractor, and Sure Crop Insurance. A special thank you to the volunteers that served on the judges competition panel and to our advisory board. We wouldn't be the chapter we are without your support. We would also like to thank the parents and families for all their support throughout the year. On behalf of McClave FBLA, we would like to give our advisory board and volunteer judges a token of our appreciation. We will be mailing your gifts soon, but we would like to honor you here as well. Thank you, Melissa Goebel, Gidget Brubaker, Teal Hemphill, Melinda Kelly, Jack Goebel, Brett Havenstein, Justin Miller, Abby Weber, and Jean Sykes. Thank you once again for your support. I will now turn the podium over to our treasurer, Mackenzie Kinniston, to present the Business Person of the Year award.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Kinniston, and today I'm going to be announcing the 2020 Business Person of the Year award. The Business Person of the Year is selected by the McClave FBLA officer team and is awarded to an individual that is prominent in supporting the McClave School and the McClave FBLA chapter. This year's business person is a local business owner and is a dedicated member of our community. We appreciate their time, dedication, and volunteerism. Please help me in recognizing our 2020 Business Person of the Year, Mrs. Janet Adams. Our Secretary, Christiana, will now present the Honorary Lifetime Member Award. Thank you.
The Honorary Lifetime Member Award is voted on by the FBLA officer team. This member of the community has volunteered numerous hours to help our FBLA chapter, members, and advisor. Please join me in recognizing our 2020 Honorary Lifetime Member, Ms. Goebel. Congratulations, Ms. Goebel. Our historian, Ciara Solis, will now present the senior recognition.
We would like to recognize our senior FBLA members. We want to wish you the very best as you leave McClave and continue your next step in life. The gift you are being presented with represents FBLA at the collegiate level. It is our hope that you would seek out a chapter at your college and continue your business leadership training. You will be receiving your gift in the mail soon. Seniors, thank you for your dedication to the McClave FBLA chapter. Katie Bronman, FBLA member 4 years. Caitlin Rush, FBLA member 4 years. Marisol Vasquez, FBLA member 1 year. Rebecca Flores, FBLA member 4 years. Abby Knighty, FBLA member 2 years. George Gutierrez, FBLA member 2 years. Trace Cox, FBLA member 4 years. Chapter member Maggie Chase will now do officer recognition.
Chapter officers have worked diligently all year to plan activities, carry out meetings, and make this year a success. It is my pleasure to recognize these individuals that have led the chapter in a busy, fun-filled year. President Katie Bronneman, Vice President Trace Cox, Secretary Christiana Montanez, Treasurer Mackenzie Kinniston, Reporter Abby Knighty, and Historian Ciara Solis. Thank you for your dedication to the chapter. Katie Rush will now take the stand to award the Officer of the Year.
The Outstanding Officer Award is earned by a vote of the FBLA members. This year's Outstanding Officer is a 4-year member. Their enthusiasm, dedication, and service to the McClave FBLA chapter is immeasurable. They have served the chapter as an officer and leader of committees for the last 4 years. They are always ready to lend a hand and jump in to help complete tasks when others need assistance. Our outstanding officer earned first place at the District FBLA Conference in their team event, and at the state conference, their team also received 5th place. They have led this year's chapter and have been instrumental in keeping the chapter and its officers on task and moving smoothly. We are pleased to recognize Trace Cox as our 2020 Outstanding Officer recipient. Trace Cox, the chapter will miss your smile, organization skills, and your ability to encourage us to move in the right direction. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors and hope you have a rewarding experience at college. I will now turn the podium over to Christiana Montanez for our district and state awards.
This year, the McClave chapter participated in various events at the district and state level. The district contests alone included more than 600 students. The McClave FBLA chapter represented our school and community with integrity and hard work. We are here to recognize those individuals who placed at districts and competed at state. This year, our chapter has once again received the highest honor a chapter can receive in FBLA. We received a Peak 5 Award and Outstanding Chapter Award. To complement our efforts, McClave FBLA also received 3rd place in fundraising for the March of Dimes with over $800 raised. As well, our very own Miss Goebel received the Colorado FBLA Counselor of the Year Award for her outstanding and contributions to FBLA and her students. Congratulations, Miss Goebel. The prestigious Peak 5 and Outstanding Chapter Awards require additional works performed by the chapter throughout the year. It took the work of many members to reach this goal and a team of members to put the submissions together. We are very pleased with our efforts and glad we are recognized for our hard work. Trace Cox, Caitlin Rush, and Mackenzie Kinniston were in charge of our State Chapter Peak 5 Award and Outstanding Chapter Award. Thank you for your hard work and dedication on our chapter awards. District placers and state qualifiers were first place at districts in broadcast journalism, Katie Bronneman, Caitlin Rush, and Maggie Chase. Second place at districts in business plan was Trace Cox and Abby Knighty. Second place at districts in healthcare administration was Caitlin Rush. Third place at districts in publication design, Anna Beckett and Mackenzie Kinniston. Third place at districts in social media campaign, Ariana Boulevard, Rebecca Flores, and Marisol Vasquez. Fourth place at districts in graphic design, Asia Moreno and Kennedy Vallejos. Fourth place at districts in organizational leadership, Maggie Chase. Fifth place at state in business plan, Trace Cox and Abby Knighty. Fifth place at state in broadcast journalism, Katie Bronneman, Caitlin Rush, and Maggie Chase. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. I will now turn the podium over to Abby Knighty to award our Outstanding Member Award.
This year's Outstanding Member Award is earned by FBLA members that show a distinct pride in being in McClave FBLA. They are active in all chapter activities and leave a lasting impact on McClave FBLA. This award is decided by the chapter advisor. Please help me congratulate this year's Outstanding Member, Caitlin Rush.
Many changes to so many of us involved with FBLA. We were lucky enough to get Mr. Brubaker as our new advisor, son of a past advisor, a past McClave Cardinal, and a past FBLA member. Because of the amount of time he spent involved in high school, he was able to bring our organization to a highly respected level. For example, he spent many hours organizing fundraising events, staying after school to work on our competitive events, and always helping any member that needed assistance with their project. Furthermore, our FBLA chapter was able to become more involved with the community this year due to the amount of involvement that the members dedicated to this great organization. We saw more students attending community cleanups, more students coming to FBLA dinners to help serve, and more students involved with March of Dimes. Much of the chapter competed at districts, and many moved on to the state level with their events. While the state convention looked different from any other year in the past, it was pleasing to find that many members were willing to take the extra mile to be able to show off their events and prove their knowledge. While this year may not have ended in the way we thought, we are lucky enough to have made enough good memories to keep with us. Good luck to all future FBLA members and with whatever comes your way. Thank you. Now I will turn over the podium to Katie B for the new officer installation.
It is now time for our officer installations for the 2020-2021 school year. Lighting the white candle symbolizes the chapter in its entirety with all the members working together. With this symbol, we shall charge each officer to do the job in which he or she has been elected. Maggie Chase, reporter. You have been elected as the historian and reporter of the McClave FBLA chapter. As historian and reporter, it will be your responsibility to maintain records of the chapter, include a report of activities, awards, and publicity. Through your efforts, people will see the progress and activities of your chapter. Do you accept this responsibility?
I do.
I now declare you, in the name of FBLA, reporter. This green candle symbolizes the satisfaction that can be derived from preserving the past and recording the present while preparing for the future. Christiana, Secretary. Accepting this office obligates you to be present and keep record of what takes place at every meeting. Do you accept this responsibility?
I do.
I now declare you, in the name of FBLA, the Secretary. This yellow candle symbolizes constancy in attendance and in keeping members informed on the chapter's progress. Ciara Solis, Vice President. You have been elected Vice President of the McClave FBLA chapter of FBLA. Your duty will be to assume the responsibilities in the absence of the President. You will preside over all committees and see them to completion. Will you strive to carry out the duties of this office?
I do.
I now declare you, in the name of FBLA, the Vice President. This orange candle is the symbol of harmony and faithfulness, which should characterize your efforts in working with the President to carry out the ideals of the chapter. Mackenzie Keniston, President. The members of the McClave chapter of FBLA PBL have bestowed upon you a great honor in electing you President. Your major responsibilities are lead and encourage this chapter in all its activities. It is your duty to preside at all meetings and see that they are conducted in accordance with the Constitution and correct principles of parliamentary procedure. Do you accept this responsibility?
I do.
I now declare you, in the name of FBLA, the President. This red candle is a symbol of your duties and obligations to the chapter and its members. In your presence, I now declare them officially installed as officers of the McClave chapter of FBLA for the upcoming year. I can remember back to before high school. I was the girl who would sit in the very back of the room in fear, crossing my fingers that the teacher would not call on me. I was the girl that never wanted to be in the spotlight because I knew I would mess up somehow. I was the girl that was completely paralyzed by fear when it came to getting in front of a crowd, even a small group. I could not and absolutely would not get out of my shell for anything. And I was okay with that. I was okay with just getting by and sitting in the back row. Well, that was until some very special people in my life stepped in. And can I say, I could not be more thankful that they did. These two individuals' names are John and Lori Bronneman. However, I am blessed to call them Mom and Dad. At the beginning of my freshman year in high school, I had a choice to be a part of a few extracurricular activities, FBLA being one of them. Well, I thought it was a choice that I would make, but my parents, they had a different mindset. They were more like, where and how do we start? I was by no means ready to take on this challenge, but it was looking like it was not my choice anymore. I was absolutely terrified I was going to fail. At first, I just barely dipped my toes in, being very hesitant. My very first competition that I competed in FBLA was website design, with my friend, Caitlin Rush. The hard work we put into our website earned us a spot to compete in the state conference in Vail, Colorado. The feeling of success comforted me and gave me confidence. I really could speak in front of judges and not pass out. That was such a freeing feeling for me. I had been held captive for too long. From then on, I was hooked. I was ready to go. Do not get me wrong. My nerves and fear were not poof and then gone. I really had to work and push myself towards greatness and success. I wanted to push myself because the success was so sweet. Every time I achieved, I wanted more. And every time I came up short, I wanted to work that much harder next time because I wanted success that bad. My hunger for success grew at a fast rate. I was starting to do things that the old Katie never even dreamed about. Before I knew it, I was ready to take on officer positions and other leadership roles. Well, here I am in front of you as your 2019-2020 McClave FBLA chapter president. I have come a long way. I have grown as a leader, a public speaker, and a person. I am incredibly thankful for all the opportunities that I did have in FBLA for 4 years that I have been a member. I will forever cherish the memories that I have made with my fellow officer team and all of my friends. Yes, FBLA was a great part of me becoming who I am today, but there is no way I could have done it alone. I would like to thank my advisor this year, Colby Brubaker. It was a pleasure to serve under you as the president this year. I want to thank you for pouring your time and effort into all of the members, chapter, and me. You truly have a passion for this chapter and its success. Thank you. I would also like to give a big thank you to the community. I really cannot put into words how truly thankful I am to have such an amazing community. Organizations like FBLA cannot function without the tremendous support of the community. Last but not least, my family. To Brooke, Ethan, and Ryan, thank you for always making me laugh and knowing just what to say when I'm not having the best day. And Mom and Dad, thank you for believing in me and pushing me to find myself under all of my fear. From the beginning, you knew I could do it. Thank you for giving me that little nudge that I didn't know I needed. I love you both so much. Thank you for supporting me through everything and showing me through your example how to live a life like Jesus. In any given moment, you have two options: to step forward into growth or to step back into safety. For the longest time, I was in safety mode. I wanted to stay in my comfort zone because why not? Life in safety mode was stress-free and relaxed. Although when I took my first step of growth, I wanted to do more than just take a step. I wanted to take another step. I wanted to leap and run towards growth and success. So thank you, McClave FBLA, for helping me take my first steps towards growth. I'm only moving forward from here.
This will now conclude our McClave FBLA 2020 Celebration of Excellence. Thank you once again for coming and celebrating us and supporting us throughout the year. It really means a lot. I look forward to serving the McClave FBLA chapter and continuing the traditions of excellence. I can't wait to see what next year holds for us. With this being said, the celebration of excellence is now adjourned.